From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your morning update.
American Door Company has been family owned and operated for over 29 years, supplying Northern California with quality garage doors, garage door openers, and installed with the best service you'd expect from a locally owned company. We serve all of Northern California from Willows all the way up to the Oregon state line. Give us a call today.
Well, happy Friday morning to you. The weekend is almost here, and you know what? The rain and the snow that we've seen the last few days, it was nice, right? We could use the snow in the mountains. We could use that rain as well, but we're getting a break from the wet weather just in time for the weekend. So if you have those outdoor plans, you're in good shape. If you're going out Christmas tree hunting, looks like you're going to be in good shape, although be aware of the fact that even though the rain and snow is gone, there's still going to be some leftover ice on the roads, especially east of I-5. So there are going to be some chain requirements, so I'd like you to be aware of that. Another thing I want you to be aware of the fact that we are seeing some patchy, dense fog out there, even for parts of the valley, in particular around Red Bluff, northward into the Redding area. So on your morning commute, you may run into some of that fog. But on top of that, we're also seeing the potential for some morning frost this morning. So if you haven't done so already, and if you're watching this in time, you may want to go out and cover some of those outdoor plants, because that could, of course, damage them if we start to see some of that frost out there. So kind of an interesting morning, but we are going to clear out quite nicely. Should be a nice day. Now, there is a slight chance for some showers in some areas on Sunday, especially late in the day on Sunday, maybe into Sunday night. But overall, it's looking fairly dry this weekend, and really, all of next week at this point now is looking fairly dry. Look at some of the rainfall totals. Now, you can see out in the valley, most of it was in the north end of the valley as expected. Saw about 1/2 inch, give or take, for the Redding area. You head southward, you did see less, anywhere from from about 1/10 to about 1/4 inch of rainfall, less as you head off to the east. And of course, most of it, surprise, surprise, right, was out along the coast. Now, the snowfall totals, you can see here, the pinks, some of the highest mountain peaks did see over 1 foot of snow. Now, of course, if you've seen the Mount Shasta Cam, the ski park, saw some snow there too, right? So great to see that snow. Where you see the darker blues here, that's about, say, 8 inches to close to 1 foot of snow. Again, some of the highest mountain peaks. So there's, of course, Lassen Peak. There's the mountain of Mount Shasta, right? And then, of course, there you've got the Marble Mountains, and not to mention the Trinity Alps, looking at a decent amount of snow up there as well. So, yeah, it feels like winter has arrived, right? Because we really got our first significant snow of the season. Now, we look at what we have this morning. As I mentioned, there's going to be some patchy fog out there, dense fog for some of us, and the potential in the valley even to see some of that frost as well. But we'll warm up into the low to mid 50s. So it's still going to be quite cool out there, despite the fact that we will see that sunshine out there. So it's going to be kind of deceptively cool out there, if you will. We take you out to Siskiyou and Modoc County, a cool start to the day, obviously, only reaching the upper 30s, maybe some low 40s for some of the warmer spots. And in the eastern mountains, also a chilly day out there today as well. Right around 40, give or take. Looking at your North Coast forecast for today, low 50s for your highs. There's going to be some clearing. We'll see some of that fog out towards the inland areas, and not to mention Trinity County, especially this morning, but it should turn back over to mainly sunny skies here as that fog begins to burn off. Now, we have a very impressive storm system right here, right? But the thing is, high pressure is building in over us. So it's going to push that energy to our north, but some energy from this is what's going to help to maybe bring some light showers possibly late in the day on Sunday. Today, there you can see the mainly sunny skies, maybe a few clouds out along the coast here for your Friday. We go into your Saturday, some passing high clouds, especially the first half of the day, but otherwise mainly sunny skies. No rain in the forecast for your Saturday for anyone. Then we take you into your Sunday. Now, most of the day on Sunday at this point looks dry. Looks like late in the day, especially into Del Norte County, we could see some showers. Now, that being said, I'm going to keep a chance for parts of Humboldt County, maybe even into central western Siskiyou County, and maybe making its way into Trinity County as well. But for the most part, I think most of it is going to be off into Del Norte County. But again, this is kind of the long-range model. You see how it kind of does try to make its way into western Siskiyou and even parts of Trinity County. So again, just that slight chance, but as you can see, mostly dry through the weekend. Then we go into Monday of next week. It's dry, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of next week. You get the idea. It's going to be dry. And there you can see as we go into Saturday, we're starting to see some of that rain, and not to mention maybe another storm system coming in could bring us some more snow. But it looks like we're going to get quite a dry spell next week, and hopefully we can see some of that rain coming in, and not to mention snow in the mountains, not this coming weekend, but a week from this coming weekend. There you can see the precipitation outlook. The areas in gray here indicating that we have just a chance of seeing normal rainfall in that extended period, but not too far away from that below normal rainfall. So yeah, I mean, the chances are there. No guarantees that we'll definitely see that rain not this coming weekend, but that next weekend. But, you know, it looks pretty promising. The forecast models are all in pretty good agreement on that. There you can see your wave heights. They are starting to drop, and we've seen them drop. And they are expected to drop as we go into Saturday, but with that approaching system coming in on Sunday, we may see those wave heights increase again for the second half of the weekend. Your marine forecast for today: northeast winds at 5 to 15 knots, waves from the west at 10 feet at about 12 seconds. There you can see your high and low tide for today, and there are no alerts. Although there is a small craft advisory this morning that will be allowed to expire at 9 a.m. No alerts after that. Temperatures, yeah, it's cool out there today. I mean, we're only reaching the mid-50s, give or take, for the valley. Look at the mountains off to the east. I mean, I think many of us may struggle to reach that 40-degree mark. Even out in Siskiyou County, it is going to be rather chilly out there. Now, it's getting a little bit warmer, but still chilly even in Trinity County, not to mention the inland areas. Low to mid-50s out along the coast for your Friday. So yeah, it just kind of feels kind of like winter out there today. All right, so here's what we've got with your 7-day outlook. Again, I've included that slight chance for showers in Mount Shasta, but quite honestly, I think it's just going to be mainly dry as we take you through the weekend, not to mention through next week as well. And look at the temperatures. They're really not warming up. There's not a very big spread in those temperatures. Yes, this is going to warm up a little bit, but we're looking at mainly in those low 50s by the time we do get into Sunday and Monday. Here's your 7-day outlook for the valley. I've just included that chance for frost in there for the next couple of mornings. So just be aware of that. If you have sensitive plants or vegetation, to maybe just do what you can at this point to protect those plants over the weekend. But temperatures warming up a little bit here. We're going to be in the upper 50s to about 60 over the weekend, and getting even a little bit warmer for the beginning of next week. Your 7-day outlook for the North Coast. You can see, of course, that chance for showers, especially out in Del Norte County. That's the best chance for any kind of measurable rainfall. I would say count on it if you do live in Del Norte County, but I wouldn't count on it in Humboldt County, Trinity County, or even Siskiyou County. Inland, again, there's a slight chance, but temperatures are warming up. Especially for the inland areas and for Trinity County. Not a whole lot, but looks like temperatures upper 50s to low 60s.